What does the future look like? Is it cities rising from marshlands, trains crossing the roof of the world, or bridges so long they redefine what's possible? Look around you. The world you live in was built by yesterday's ambitions. But what about tomorrow's? Right now, on the other side of the globe, tomorrow is being built at a scale that's hard to even imagine. In China, the future isn't just being dreamed up, it's being poured in concrete, forged in steel, and coded into reality. China is building on a scale that almost no other country can match. From giant sea-crossing bridges to brand-new futuristic cities, these projects cost billions of dollars and take years to complete. In this video, we're exploring some of the most ambitious megaprojects China has completed as of 2026 and how they could transform daily life for millions of people. Shenzhen Zhongshan Link. Let's start with a traffic jam so famous it has economic reports written about it, the Pearl River Delta. To connect two major cities here, you used to drive for 2 hours around a massive bay. Not anymore. The Shenzhen Zhongshan Link is the fix. Calling it a bridge doesn't do it justice. It's a 24-kilometer hybrid. This 24-kilometer mega crossing links everything together into a single route that includes long-span bridges, man-made islands, and an underwater tunnel. And this wasn't a stylistic choice, it was a necessity. The Pearl River Delta is among China's busiest shipping routes. Putting up one continuous bridge over such a dense traffic lane would have posed serious risks to passing vessels, both while it was being built and later during day-to-day use. We've already seen how devastating a collision can be, as with the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. Although bridges are typically cheaper to build, tunnels are far safer where heavy maritime traffic is involved. So the engineers opted for a hybrid solution. They designed a submerged tunnel segment that runs deep beneath the busiest shipping channels. The approach is very similar to another major crossing a few kilometers to the south that links Hong Kong and Macau. To install the tunnel sections, crews relied on specialized vessels that lowered huge prefabricated tunnel elements onto the seabed. Each piece weighs tens of thousands of tons and had to be carefully guided into place with extreme precision. When the link finally opened in 2024, it slashed the travel time between the two cities from more than 2 hours to roughly half an hour. By 2026, this isn't just a new road. It's the central nervous system for a trillion-dollar economic zone, turning a marathon commute into a 30-minute sprint. The route also ties directly into Shenzhen's Bao'an International Airport, which means it's far more than a simple commuter connection. It's now a critical corridor for air passengers and freight alike. Chongqing East Railway Station. Now, from roads and underwater tunnels to railway systems. China already has the world's largest high-speed rail network, but it's clear they're not stopping anytime soon. This system is one of the biggest drivers of trade throughout the entire country. With all that trade and travel needs a hub, and the Chongqing East Railway Station is a hub on steroids. Built for a mega-city, it's designed to swallow hundreds of thousands of people and spit them out exactly where they need to go, via high-speed rail, subway, bus, or taxi, all under one stunning roof. Think of it less as a train station and more as a transportation cathedral. Covering 1.2 million square meters, it's larger than many full-scale airport terminals. Located in Chongqing's Nan'an district, the station serves as a crucial hub in China's rail network. From here, trains fan out to major cities such as Chengdu, Xi'an, Guiyang, and Wuhan. Perhaps most impressive, though, is how quickly it was built. Construction officially began in 2018, and by 2025, the station was already open to passengers. By 2028, it will be the beating heart of Western China's rail network, making it faster and easier than ever to move people and goods across vast distances. Chongqing East Railway Station is not just a train station, it's a transportation city of its own.
Built to handle huge numbers of passengers, it connects high-speed rail lines, local trains, subways, buses, and taxis all in one place. With this station, traveling across large parts of China becomes much faster and more convenient. It also helps Chongqing grow as a major transportation and economic center in southwestern China.
Huajiang Canyon Bridge. Moving on, meet the ultimate shortcut through hell, the Huajiang Canyon Bridge. Forget everything you know about canyons. This is the Wumeng mountain range, a shattered vertical landscape of limestone karst. For generations, this canyon wasn't just a barrier, it was a full stop. A journey around it could take a day. The solution? Don't go down, don't go around, go straight across.
They built a breathtaking example of modern engineering and a major connection for mountain highways in southwestern China. Some gaps aren't meant to be crossed. This one rises over 600 meters above the ground, making it one of the tallest bridges ever built, and stretching nearly 3 kilometers across, placing drivers higher than many skyscrapers. Building a suspension bridge here is a high-wire act of engineering. When it opened, it wasn't just cross a canyon, it was erase a historical barrier, turning a day's dangerous journey into a 2-minute scenic drive. Though it took only 3.5 years to construct, it was definitely not easy. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge spans one of the deepest and most rugged gorges in the world. But the country is no stranger when it comes to building high bridges like this one. In fact, 10 out of the 10 tallest in the world are all located in China.
From above, the bridge looks thin and almost unreal, but beneath that elegant shape lies extreme engineering. Massive towers anchor steel cables strong enough to support thousands of tons. The bridge deck, designed to resist violent winds, temperature changes, and the constant vibration of heavy traffic. Building here is incredibly dangerous. Workers operated at dizzying heights, surrounded by sheer cliffs and unpredictable weather.
Materials must be transported through narrow mountain routes, and every construction step is carefully calculated to avoid disaster. By 2025, once finished, this bridge completely changed lives in the region. What once took hours of winding mountain travel will be reduced to a drive lasting just minutes. Remote communities no longer feel isolated. The silence of this ancient canyon was broken not by the roar of engines, but by the whisper of 150-kilometer-per-hour cars.
This bridge isn't connecting 2 points on a map. It's connecting 2 futures.
26-megawatt offshore wind turbine. From conquering rock to taming the sky, now let's move away from the mountains and out into the open ocean. Offshore wind power is clean, but it has a footprint. The goal, more power from fewer machines farther out to sea.
Off China's coastline, engineers are building something that looks more like a science fiction machine than a power generator. The 26-megawatt offshore wind turbine, one of the most powerful wind turbines ever designed. Let's talk numbers. A single one of these turbines will stand taller than any skyscraper in most cities. Each blade is enormous, longer than a football field, sweeping an area of over 7.5 hectares through the air with slow, unstoppable force.
One full rotation in a decent breeze as the wind pushes against these blades, the turbine converts natural energy into massive amounts of electricity. One single turbine like this can generate enough power to supply tens of thousands of homes. This is power density redefined. But size is the headline. The engineering is the story. Building at sea comes with brutal challenges. Waves constantly slam into the structure. Salt water corrodes metal. Storms test the turbine's balance and strength. To survive, the foundation is driven deep into the seabed, designed to remain stable even during extreme weather. To be reliable so far from shore, they've removed the complex gearbox, a major point of failure. Instead, they use a direct drive system where the rotor spins a giant ring of magnets around a coil, creating current with fewer moving parts.
And to install this behemoth?
They use floating factories, installation vessels that literally jack up out of the water to become stable platforms in the open ocean. By 2026, the first of these Goliaths won't be a prototype in a test field. They will be standing in arrays 50 kilometers offshore, where the winds are stronger and steadier. They represent a quiet revolution, not a dam blocking a river, but a forest of graceful sentinels turning the sky's breath into a continent's light.
This is how you fight climate change with sheer, elegant magnitude. These turbines are not just about power, they represent a major shift in how China produces energy. By moving large-scale wind power offshore, China reduces air pollution, lowers carbon emissions, and frees up land for cities and agriculture. It's a quiet revolution happening far from shore, turning invisible wind into one of the country's strongest energy sources. This is clean energy on an industrial scale. Greater Bay Area Sports Center. Now, let's return to land, to one of the most crowded and economically powerful regions in the world, China's Greater Bay Area. Here, China is building a massive sports and entertainment complex designed not just for competition, but for culture, community, and identity. The Greater Bay Area Sports Center is a futuristic landmark. At its heart is a huge stadium capable of holding tens of thousands of spectators. Surrounding it are indoor arenas, aquatic centers, and open public spaces. But this project is about more than size. The architecture is designed to feel open and fluid, blending natural light, modern materials, and large public walkways. The goal is to create a space that people can enjoy even when there's no event happening. I mean, look at the crown jewel, the 80,000-seat main stadium. Its roof is a statement. There are no obstructing pillars. Instead, a colossal free-form cable net structure is stretched over the bowl, covered with a sleek, self-cleaning membrane. It's less a roof and more a suspended sky. The design is inspired by the region's maritime culture, like the wings of a seabird or the sail of a junk boat caught in the wind. But the real genius is hidden. This is a chameleon building. Built for the spectacle of the games, it's designed to downsize gracefully. Whole upper seating tiers can be reconfigured or closed off. The concourses are designed to become public plazas, community gyms, and concert halls. On one day, it hosts international sports competitions. On another, concerts, festivals, or national celebrations. And on ordinary days, it becomes a gathering place for families, athletes, and visitors. In a region defined by rapid growth and constant motion, this center gives people a place to pause, gather, and celebrate shared experiences. It's not just a stadium, it's a symbol of how modern cities are being designed around people, not just buildings. By 2026, the last applause for the games will have faded, and that's when this center's true purpose begins. That's it for today. If any of these projects amazed you, let us know in the comments and subscribe for more future videos to come. See you in the next one.